Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts, and I am very excited about today. Today we're doing week 3 of coaching Stacie. And it looks like she's already on, so I can add her, which is awesome. I approve that. She should come right on right now. And she's had some phenomenal results. We're waiting for her to fail. She hasn't failed yet, so good morning.
Good morning.
I love that hat.
Thanks.
Awesome, awesome. So let's start with some gratitudes. What are you grateful for, Stacie?
I'm grateful that I get to take my son and his 6 friends to Incredible Pizza today because his birthday is tomorrow, so we are going to celebrate that. And I'm proud that I'm doing that. Say hi, Logan.
Hello.
Good morning, Logan.
And I am enough.
Awesome. Give me another one.
I am grateful that I made it through the week. I had a couple of rough spots this week, but I didn't let it control my whole life or stop all the efforts that I had done. I didn't let it crash and burn me, which is pretty good for me.
Yeah.
So I'm happy, I'm proud of that, and I'm grateful for that, and I am enough.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's take some breaths. We're going to take our breaths now. We're going to take 4 breaths. Be conscious of the air hitting the back of your throat and going down into your lungs. Your lungs will fill with capacity. You know, your lungs have a capacity, so you can be aware of that. But then become aware of your infinity, that you're past your body, that you are a spirit having a human experience, not a human that has a spiritual experience once in a while. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. First breath, ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Breathe in. Let it out. Breathe in. Let it out. Become mindful and soulful. They're going to start synchronizing now. And your mind and your soul are going to be in the same spot. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. All right. Well, introduce yourself. Say why we're here, and then tell us how it's going.
Stacie, fitness guru. I'm here because I feel like I got off track, and I need a coach always to keep that pressure on me and keep me in line and coach me through whatever I have going. And this week I did really good. I had a couple of falls, and I had a couple of instances, like yesterday wasn't good because I went and got a coffee with my mom, and there was a girl there, and she told me that her and some other girls were at dinner, and in my perception, these are people that, and this isn't going to make any sense, but that are more popular than me in life. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody that just heard that knows exactly what you're talking about, so it makes total sense.
Okay, so they're like, that's how I perceive them, you know. And she was like, yeah, they asked me if I had seen you lately, and I said no, and I was like, oh. And she said, so they pulled up your picture and showed me and were bragging about how awesome you look and how much work you've done and how far you've come. And it almost made me cry. I was just like, wow, you know, I felt like that was pretty awesome, you know. And, but I felt myself like trying to do this, you know, again, or like inside doing that, maybe not even on the outside, but on the inside.
Yeah.
She kind of caught me. She was like, wait a minute, you're doing a good job. You're doing it. You need to receive this. And I was like, you're right. Thank you, you know. And I had that happen one other time yesterday. It was 2 times yesterday, because yesterday was my second day of dressing up and wearing makeup and, you know, the whole thing.
Well, tell us about the other time.
The other time I was singing the national anthem for the football game, which, fingers crossed, I'll make the Netflix TV show that they do with our ICC football team.
Oh,
So
cool.
Really cool.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, it would be awesome. Last time the mic broke in and out, but this time the person who had got me involved in it made sure the mic was working, so I think they could use it now. And they had a guy parachute the flag down onto the field, and it was just an awesome experience.
Wow.
And I had dressed up for that, and I felt really confident, and I sang a good job, and I had practiced and done all the prep work to make sure I was ready, so I felt really good that day and felt good about myself, and took the picture, and I liked the picture, which is rare for me.
That's the picture where you're walking up. You're walking up to Mom's house, and she takes the picture. Is that the one you're talking about? That is a great. That picture is amazing. That is a gorgeous picture.
What's funny is my posture. I could see this yesterday. The way I felt in that picture is different than the way I felt at the end of the week picture, and you can tell.
Tell me about it.
You can tell by looking at it. You can see the posture's different. You can see I'm questioning. I'm not as confident.
Interesting.
You can see I'm not as strong in the moment. Because, we had just had our talk on Saturday.
Right.
So I'm all, Michael Bott's experience up, and I got it,
Yeah.
And then by the end of the week, so I'm thinking we need to have a midweek session. Keep me strong all week. I don't know.
Well, I want to talk about that a little bit, because you're noticing like micro things. When you took the pictures, you noticed the micro things. You got to realize, and maybe this matters a little bit, the rest of the world doesn't see that like you're seeing it. You're looking at yourself under a microscope. And the rest of the world is just seeing this beautiful, gorgeous, amazing creature. So some of you, maybe you need to pull the microscope back a little bit. It's good to notice things, but not to be critical of them. If you noticed that stuff yesterday, to be like, oh, I need to adjust that. I need to stand up a little bit. Oh, I need to keep my eyes up, or whatever it was. It's okay to look at yourself in a microscope to grow and expand out of I am enough. But it's not good to look at it through am I enough? Oh, I'm back to that. And it sounds like you looked at it through I am enough to me. That's what it sounded like. What's going on in your brain as I say that?
Yeah, I don't think I looked at it as bad.
Good.
I just noticed it, you know what I mean, and thought, okay, well, what can I do to make sure I'm the same person on Saturday that I am on the next Friday?
Nice.
What can I do during the week to keep the level high? You know
awesome.
what I mean?
Awesome.
That kind of thing.
Great. All right. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it doesn't really matter because it's backwards anyways. So we're going to do what I call a speed round when I coach. And since we're in week 3, there's a lot of stuff that we've been talking about. So in the speed round, you just give me like one sentence of, yeah, this is going great. And then we'll dive into stuff that we need to, but we just want to keep it at the front of our brains, okay? So we're going to do a speed round. First of all, when we started this, you said I want more energy, I want more confidence, I want to like what I see in the mirror. That was kind of, you had a number of weight that you thought would bring that, and then those were the things you thought that number on the scale would bring, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so you said you started noticing the nod again, and we called it the land of nod because our grandma was always talking about the land of nod. So tell me about the nod. How's it going? What you're noticing? Where's that at?
I've had growth on the nod. I'm having less nods, more of these and less of these.
Great.
I'm growing on that side of it. And I notice when I'm starting to do this one and maybe stop myself, and even though I don't believe it, just still do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With the yes.
And one strategy you can use is say, I am enough. Say it out loud. Say, I am enough.
Yeah.
Say, when someone says, man, those pictures of before and after were epic. It's so amazing. You've inspired me so much. You'd be like, thank you so much. I am enough. That's going to sound weird over there, but I don't really care what they think. I'm on Team Stacie. So I'm trying to get Stacie to see it like the world is seeing it in the beautiful, gorgeous epicness. So you might want to try that strategy if you can get comfortable with it. You said last week you talked about Zumba growing. Tell me about your Zumba this week.
It's done really great. I've had new people coming. I've had people contacting me to come.
Wow.
Everything is going a lot better on that end. And it's been, I was just telling the girl yesterday, I was like, since I've renewed my fire, because I said, my class was kind of low, and I said, but it was my fault.
Yes.
Because I wasn't giving them everything that I had. I was all in self-doubt and am I enough and blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And then when I'm trying harder and I've had people reach out to me for personal training this week. I mean, it's because they feel the fire coming alive again in me, which is what started the whole thing.
Yeah. And it's okay that happened. That's the normal business. You just described everybody on the planet, so there's no guilt or shame or anything in that. What's beautiful about it is while you're on fire, people will come to see you burn. Okay? So as you're on fire, and the beautiful thing is you're serving, solving, and saving for more when you're on fire. When you got that passion, So I'm so excited about that. I would love to see some numbers on that. If you could, what it was before we started, and then week 1, week 2, week 3, or if you got to just start now, I'd love to see the numbers on the money, and we can do percentages, and the people. I would love to see that so we can measure our success, okay? You talked about it. Usually before at lunch you were kind of tired and slag and needed a nap. How is that energy at lunchtime now?
So much better. I've been getting a lot, but I've been working. So instead of having a lunchtime, I haven't had a lunchtime all week. So I don't have time to be tired. I'm teaching gym class. So it doesn't matter. Even if I was tired, I wouldn't be able to be tired.
Okay. So we can't really measure it because it's a different arena. Before maybe you had,
It was jam-packed full of work.
And you still did your goals. You still achieved your goals. I want to just stop and notice that for everyone that's saying, I don't have time. I don't have, I'm too busy. I can't. Stacie had a busy week, 40, 60-hour week, and still got her Zumba in, still got her eating right, and so she's taking our excuses away. Logan, you talked about I wanted more energy to be with my son, to play basketball with my son, to be active with my son. What is anything impacted in that arena?
I think I'm being more energetic with him. We played basketball a few times this week, and there was a couple times I didn't, which I probably could fix that, if I'm being honest, because I was kind of tired at the end of the day.
What was the difference? What was the difference in the days you did it and the days you didn't do it? What was the difference? Was it like a mega day of hours, or was it at the end of the day, was it an eating thing? What would you attribute the yes and the no to?
I would say food and more hours of working.
Okay.
So by the end of the day, I was a little bit tireder than normal because my schedule's all weird, and I didn't eat, not terrible, but I didn't eat the best. You know what I mean? So it wasn't all revving me up with energy.
Okay. So that's something we could kind of be aware of this week as we're going through the week. Last week you talked about my house is perfect. I got my house in line. I got my house in order. How's that going?
Good, really good. I've done good all week, kept it tight, which makes me a lot happier person.
Nice.
When my house is tight, I'm out of sight.
And spouse, how's it going? Energy with your spouse, relationship. How is all that going? Because if you love Stacie, then someone else, you allow them to love you, and you're able to love someone else. So how is there any difference in that arena?
Well, I'm just going to be totally bluntly honest, which is how I kind of roll in my life anyways. I was really kind of angry with Charles last week. He's been working a lot of hours. I've been working a lot of hours, so we haven't seen each other, and that's not our normal in any way, shape, or form. And things he was doing, I was letting get on my nerves and, all this stuff. But I noticed this week, because I was getting the last week and this week getting myself on track, that I just had my eyes on myself. I wasn't paying attention to what he was actually going through and what he was doing. And I think it helped me reverse my eyesight from myself back onto him, and everything's great. I mean, we got this birthday and we're going to go have a great time, and we're on the same level, and you know what I mean? I think I showed him more appreciation and saw his side of things a little bit more and got less grouchy. It was just me. That's all it was. I don't even think he knew I was grouchy.
I always like it. I always like it when I'm mad and angry and the other person has no clue. I'm like, oh, good. I can just be in my own little mad over here and I'm not hurting anybody. Okay, last week our goal was 4 meals a day, protein and veggies. Tell me what's going on with that.
I did really good with that. I had 2 days that I sucked with that. I had fried chicken and mashed potatoes.
Yep, I saw that on the picture.
Yeah, that wasn't the best day. Now, up to that meal, I was fine.
Right.
But that was the meal at the end of the day. And then, what was another one? I thought I had 2, but I guess I only had 1.
Yeah, I think there was another time you put something up that wasn't like your regular protein and things like that.
Yeah, I think there was another day, but I can't remember what it was.
So,
but other than that, everything was really good. I stayed on point, got my protein. I didn't get as many pictures on because I was working so many hours. I can't really stop and snap a picture when I'm in gym class and stuff. Sometimes I do eat while they're running around, but I didn't get as many pictures in.
Sure. So let's change how we're thinking about the way you talk about the 2 times you didn't get it exactly right. You're so hard on Stacie. You would never say that to anyone else. If you saw me and I was eating 3 donuts this morning, you wouldn't be like, oh man, you really blew it. You fell off the wagon. I don't know what your problem is. Which you just said to yourself. You just said that to yourself. So I want to offer you to think about it like, say what you would say to one of your clients, one of your people that you're helping in your fitness challenge, your weight loss challenge. How would you encourage them? What would you say to them when that happens?
I'd be like, it was 1 meal. It's not going to make or break you. Eat it, enjoy it, and move on with your life.
Yeah.
And, that's it.
And
get right back on track.
Look at the rest of the week, the rest of the day. It really was just some mashed potatoes and some fried chicken. So what? It really, and the thing that we got to remember is this is a lifestyle. So there's going to be, we got Thanksgiving coming up. Eat on Thanksgiving. Be with your family.
I'm going to.
We have Christmas coming up. Eat on Christmas. Because it's a planned event, because we're managing this, it isn't all or nothing. It's not either or. It's I'm eating, I'm taking care of my body. Okay, this is a pleasurable moment. Not that other's not pleasurable, but I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do some more of taking care of my body. I want you to start having that conversation that you would have with your clients with yourself.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Great. All right, now, what are the 2 things we're doing this week? And it can be the same thing, but last week you did your 2 all sexy, beautiful pics, and they were phenomenal, amazing. I love, you did a before and after one, like from the singing, and you did, I'm going to use that on a Facebook ad, I think, because it is so powerful and impacting. Bravo for having the courage to do that. So what are our goals this week? Probably the meals are the same, right?
Yes.
All right, so that's 4 proteins and veggies, right?
Yep.
Okay. And the last 2 weeks we've done 2 sexy all-out pictures. How do you feel about doing that again this week? Well,
I guess.
Tell me what's going on.
It just seems like a lot of work.
Okay. Let's challenge you. Let's get you to take 2 sexy, gorgeous, all-out pictures without all the work.
What?
I want you to figure out how to do it without all the work. What would you have to do? What would that even look like? You will stand right here and tell me, oh, that girl, we just took a picture of her before Zumba and it knocked everybody's socks off. Would you not tell me that?
That's true.
Okay, So why can't you do that? Why is there a rule against you having that experience?
Okay, I gotcha.
So I want you to feel sexy, stand sexy like you did in that first one, and I want you to give it all to us 2 times this week without all the work.
Okay. That sounds better.
Sexy.
Yesterday, one of the girls commented on my hair, and I go, "Oh, if you only knew how long it took to."
Here's the deal. Your hair, your clothes, the makeup, all that is doing is making you stand different. It's making you see yourself different. When you stand that way and see yourself that way and turn that hip, all that stuff in your yoga pants and your sports bra, it's still going to be like impacting and sexy and gorgeous. It's what's in here and how you're seeing this that's going to come out into the world in those pictures.
That's so true.
All right. Anything else you want to address before we get off?
Okay, so 2 pictures without all the work, the meals.
Yep.
All right, and then Thanksgiving I'm eating, so we're planning for that.
Yep.
I think I'm good. I'm on track.
Notice the nods. And I want you to have a new conversation when you do have the ice cream, when you do have the fried chicken and mashed potatoes. I want you to coach yourself the way you would coach a client.
All right. I don't know if it matters, but I'm 4 pounds down, so in case somebody wanted to know that.
That doesn't matter.
I know, it matters to me. But you know what has really happened for real, though? I've stopped, running to the scale. That has stopped.
Why?
It's really great, because that takes a lot of pressure off of me.
Why? Tell me why. What happened?
Because it doesn't matter. If the number's 1,000 and I feel good about myself, what does it matter?
It doesn't. It absolutely, positively doesn't. You're eating right, so you're eating right, so your energy's up. You're moving, so your energy's up. You're dressing attractively and seeing yourself gorgeous, so your self-image is growing. That number on the scale, I mean, we've seen women, and we know they are tipping the scale, and you're like, oh my God, she's awesome, she's gorgeous. She walks in the room and she takes my breath away. So it has zero to do with the shape of your body and the number on the scale. Zero. It has to do with nourishment of your soul, nourishment of your body, nourishment of your spirit. And I'm so happy that you said that. I'm so happy that that's evolving for you. So bravo.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so we'll do this again next Saturday.
Yep.
All right.
I'll be here.
All right. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.